Hey guys, Daiei here, and I'd like to go over some X Plus figures. Now, there has been a great number of X Plus figures that have come out over the years, such as Biollante, the 25 centimeter. There's been the gigantic series, Burning Godzilla. There is the Hokkaido Landing, Godzilla 1991 that just came out. Great figures. But there are a couple of figures I'm a little curious about and would like to see a release for in the future. So here are my, not really top 10 or top 11, whatever. These are just figures I'd like to see. They're not in any kind of order. So sit back and enjoy. Is there anything you think I missed? Just leave a comment right at the bottom to let me know what you guys think. Okay, first off, Mechagodzilla 1993 / Super Mechagodzilla. Now, I'm in a minority apparently on this, but not a lot of people like Mechagodzilla 1993. I, for one, really enjoy the incarnation of Mechagodzilla. I feel that, it's the most grounded and realistic way they could have made Mechagodzilla. They're like, oh, it has a dopey face. Not really. I think it looks pretty cool. I love its roar. Its roar is a lot better than the 70s Mechagodzilla. But I do love the 70s Mechagodzilla. Don't get me wrong. I do. But I like the 93 Mechagodzilla. Now, with the 93 Mechagodzilla, you can have a Rick Boy release of it where it comes with a damaged head, with a burnt out eye. You could have, its eyes off. You can have light up features for it. Okay. The Super Mechagodzilla. You can have the standard, which has Garuda as a backpack. Or you can have Super Mechagodzilla with the Rick Boy, where you can take on and off the Garuda backpack, or light up features for that. There's probably a paint job for it, to where it's like more shinier, more glossy. Just a thought. So yeah, Super Mechagodzilla / Mechagodzilla 1993. All right, next one up is King Ghidorah 1991. X Plus just recently released King Ghidorah from the film Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster. And it's an awesome sculpt. Oh, I don't have it, of course, but I have seen lots of reviews on it, and it did have some problems. Problems I feel could have been worked out by now, and imagine King Ghidorah 1991 being released like that. The standard, they could just have King Ghidorah, just standing there, or heads roaring, doing its thing. Or they can do the Rick Boy, where it comes with King Ghidorah, and probably the mothership that the Futurans used to come back in 1990, I forget, to mess with the timeline and get rid of Godzilla and just have King Ghidorah take over. King Ghidorah 1991. That's my next pick. Okay. Pick after that, I would have to say Mecha King Ghidorah. Now, the idea of Mecha King Ghidorah being put together with King Ghidorah and just having swappable parts for it, that'd be really tricky in my opinion. And that would probably make the figure extremely expensive. So, if you release them at 2 separate times, I think it would be a cheaper way to go. Man. Actually, you know what? It's very difficult to decide which way I would want Mecha King Ghidorah to come out, because if you have the money to buy both King Ghidorah and Mecha King Ghidorah, good for you. But where are you going to put those? Because the King Ghidorah from Ghidorah 3-Headed Monster that came out It's pretty big. And a lot of collectors have a hard time finding a spot for them. So what are you going to do with 2 more of them? I don't know. But, some way, somehow, we need to have Mecha King Ghidorah as an X Plus figure. Okay? Alright. Next up, we have Monster X from Godzilla Final Wars. A simple design. The sculpt can be really cool and really fun to go with. They can make like a stylized version of it, you know, where it's in a different position rather than just its normal standing with arms cocked up look. Rick Boy version. I don't really see a Rick Boy version coming out with it. There's no other way to really do with him. They're just having him standing there. Okay? So, yeah, Monster X. Next up, Kaiser Ghidorah. Now, this would have to be a gigantic figure, and brings up the problem of where you're going to put this thing when you get it, but that's what I like to call good problems. Kaiser Ghidorah. I would definitely like to see him. What would a Rick Boy version of him would be? The alien mothership that looks like Epcot? Maybe? I don't know. Good idea. Alright, next up, we have Orga from Godzilla Millennium. Another monster with a simple design. I feel that it would look great with the Godzilla 2030 centimeter figure that came out. And, yeah, I believe Orga would be great. What kind of Rick Boy feature would I like to see? I would like to see either one of two things. Either Orga comes with a version of Orga that is, you know, that little small Independence Day alien looking thing that before it became the adult Orga. The alien saucer that Orga came to Earth in. Or Orga with the ability to actually expand its mouth. Nah, that'd probably be stupid. But if it's done right. Anyway, any of those three for the Rick Boy. Okay? Alright, so next up we have Batra Adult and Batra Larva. Awesome monster. Completely underrated, I felt. This should have been, that Batra should have been the enemy of Mothra in Mothra 2. Okay, in the Mothra Trilogy series. It would have been awesome. But one day I'll review Mothra 2 and the Mothra Trilogy, but I would like to see an X Plus of Batra or Batra Larva. You know, and as for Rick Boy, maybe some light up features like with the horn, make like a translucent, you know, that plastic you can see through. I'm sorry, I'm not too smart upstairs, sorry. That plastic you can see through, put like a light feature through that. Or with the adult, you know, have its eyes, they have the same kind of plastic, and then have a light up feature where its eyes would turn purple, like it's shooting prism beams. You know, an idea. Okay, next up we have the Heisei Rodan, or Fire Rodan. Awesome figure. It can go along with Godzilla. It can go along with Mecha Godzilla 93. Be a cool thing to do. With the Rick Boy, you know, light up horns like it's about to breathe fire. Something simple like that, you know, but, you know, the Heisei Rodan. Okay. This is a big one. For our next one, Destroya. A gigantic series or a standard series evolution set. Now, of course we need the adult Destroya. Okay, I think it would look great. The gigantic series, you know, make a stylized version of it like you did with the Burning Godzilla one that you did. And the evolution set, you don't really need to do all three of them, but perhaps just the flying one and the aggregate stage. Well, not aggregate, but the stage that goes along with the flying one that looks like the aggregate, but it's a lot bigger. You know, so Destroya. Alright, next on our list is Grand King Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra, from Mothra 3, from Mothra trilogy. Okay, Grand King Ghidorah, awesome incarnation of King Ghidorah. Loved him in the film. Just go see the Mothra trilogy. Okay, awesome 3 movies. Well, the first one and the third one are. The second one, yeah. But, you know, Grand King Ghidorah. That's the one I would pick from that. Rick Boy features. Well, first off, with the wings, you can make it of more that thinner plastic so that it's not so heavy and doesn't mess up the actual figure. Rick Boy exclusives. No idea. I have no idea. You can leave a comment at the bottom to give an idea, but I would just love to see the figure by itself. So, you know. Okay. Godzilla 1994. Okay. And for the Rick Boy, I would like to see it with uranium... with red dorsal plates to signify uranium fire, or as some say, spiral ray fire. You know, it's different than the blue light up dorsal plates. You can give them the red ones. And Godzilla 94 is a very popular Godzilla. I like him. I like 91 better, but you know, 94 is where he fought Space Godzilla, and he showed off the uranium fire or spiral ray fire more in the film. Okay, Godzilla 94. Okay, next up is Godzillasaurus. Oh yeah, I went there. The first incarnation of Godzilla from the film Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. They go to the island, Lagos Island, in 1944 to get rid of the dinosaurs so that Godzilla is never born. That'd be awesome if you made Godzillasaurus. I'd love to see that. Rick Boy options. Ugh. A base to lie him down on to make it look like the scene where the Japanese military had to leave him behind by, you know, Mr. Shindo. He wasn't able to stay and help out the dinosaur. They had to leave. Be a cool thing to add along. Maybe some you can do the standard where it's just Godzillasaurus. You know, have him in like a cool pose, kind of like a T-Rex almost, but you know, cooler. I mean, I like T-Rexes as well, but you know, Godzillasaur, you know, have him more ferocious looking. And the Rick Boy can have all the battle damage from when they were bombing him at the end of the fight, you know, and then him lying down in the little base, you know, where he can be lying there. So, yeah, there's an idea. Okay, next up we have Godzilla Jr. Awesome incarnation. I love Godzilla Jr. And I think it'd be great. Rick Boy... no idea. Jeez. You can have like a battle damaged chest for the Rick Boy that's removable, or You know, or have like a foam mouth, you know, for like the Rick Boy version, because when the one destroyer that was like puncturing him in the neck was pumping in micro oxygen, he was spewing up foam. You know, maybe like an extra head or an extra mouth for him to wear. You know. Okay, don't worry guys, almost done. Okay, next up we have little Godzilla with baby Godzilla. We can have little Godzilla by himself, or with the Rick Boy, he comes with baby Godzilla as well. That'd be cool. Alright, and last on our list is a tie between Irys from Gamera 3 or Gyaos from Gamera Guardian of the Universe. Both characters are awesome. Irys, I believe, would be more difficult to create and keep together. A lot more moving parts with Irys. Gyaos, I feel, would be the safer choice to make for the X Plus figures, but, you know, I had to say Irys. Now, you might be wondering, what do I think about Legion? I really like Legion, however, very complicated figure. Not as complicated, more complicated than Irys. But, hey, I'd like to see Legion as well. But this is just a preliminary, out-of-the-gate thing, ideas I'd like to see. So, those are my X Plus ideas. If you guys have any ideas, if you guys see any problems with the ideas I gave, let me know at the bottom. Other than that, I'm GoJ851, saying goodnight. See y'all later.